You have a deadline tomorrow. You know you should start, but instead, you're watching this video. Sound familiar? Meet Alex, Jordan, and Sam. Three different people, three different tasks, one thing in common. They're all procrastinating. Alex has an essay due and opens YouTube instead. Jordan has gym clothes ready but scrolls Instagram on the couch. Sam has a work project open but suddenly decides the kitchen needs deep cleaning. They're not lazy, they're not undisciplined. Their brains are actually doing exactly what they're designed to do. And once you understand the psychology behind it, everything changes. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your head. Your brain runs on a chemical called dopamine. Think of it like fuel for motivation. Now, here's the problem. Your brain has two options. Option A, start that hard task. Struggle for hours, maybe feel good when it's done tomorrow. It's like climbing a steep mountain, sweating and exhausted, with no guarantee of reaching the top. The reward is distant, uncertain, and requires sustained effort through discomfort. Option B, check your phone, instant funny video. Immediate dopamine hit. Right now. Your brain lights up with fireworks, and you feel happy instantly. No struggle, no waiting. Just immediate satisfaction. Which one do you think your brain picks? Your brain isn't broken, it's just doing basic math. Immediate reward beats delayed reward every single time. This is called temporal discounting, and it's hardwired into our neural circuitry. Your brain evolved in an environment where immediate rewards meant survival. Finding food now was better than maybe finding food later. That same mechanism is still running the show today, even though you're not hunting for survival anymore. You're just trying to finish a project or write an essay. But wait, there's more going on here. Because procrastination isn't really about time management, it's about emotion management. That essay, it's not just work, it's the fear of not being good enough. What if you write it and it's terrible? What if your ideas don't make sense? That workout? It's anxiety about failing again. You've started fitness routines before and quit. Why would this time be different? That project. It's overwhelmed because you don't even know where to start. The scope feels massive, and every direction you look seems equally impossible. These emotions surround you like clouds: fear, anxiety, perfectionism, overwhelm, and they keep growing bigger the longer you stare at the task. They're suffocating, they're paralyzing, and your brain recognizes this as a threat. So, what does your brain do? It protects you. Scrolling, cleaning, snacking, these aren't distractions. They're emotional escape routes. Your brain is literally trying to save you from uncomfortable feelings. When you pick up your phone, those emotion clouds disappear temporarily. You feel relief. You feel safe. Your nervous system calms down. But then the guilt creeps in, doesn't it? Because you know you're avoiding the thing you need to do. Okay, here's the big mindset flip. Old belief: I procrastinate because I'm lazy and undisciplined. This belief makes you the problem. It turns procrastination into a character flaw, something fundamentally wrong with who you are. New reality: I procrastinate because my brain is trying to protect me from emotional discomfort. This reframe makes you human. It recognizes that your brain is doing its job. Maybe not the job you want it to do, but it's trying to keep you safe from psychological pain. See the difference? One makes you the problem. The other makes you human. Studies show 80 to 95% of people procrastinate regularly. This isn't a character flaw. It's a survival mechanism gone haywire in the modern world. Your caveman ancestors running from a lion? That was good survival instinct. You running from your laptop? That's the same instinct misfiring in an environment it wasn't designed for. Let's get nerdy for a second. There's a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex. It's your future thinking center. It's the part that says, hey, we should probably work on that thing due tomorrow. This is your rational, responsible self. The one that makes plans, sets goals, and understands long-term consequences. But then there's the limbic system, your emotional center. And it's way older, way stronger. and it only cares about right now. When these two systems conflict, guess which one usually wins? The limbic system. It's been around for millions of years longer than your prefrontal cortex. It's faster, more powerful, and it doesn't care about your future goals. When you're stressed, tired, or anxious, your prefrontal cortex goes offline. The limbic system takes over. And boom, you're 3 hours deep in YouTube shorts, wondering where your day went. Your brain literally prioritizes immediate comfort over future success. Not because you're weak, not because you lack willpower, because that's how it's wired. Understanding this is the first step to working with your brain instead of against it. So, how do you work with your brain instead of against it? 3 moves. Move 1, make the task less scary. Don't say, write the essay. Say, write one bad sentence. Your brain can handle that. The dopamine resistance drops dramatically when the task feels manageable. That giant mountain shrinks into a small hill. And here's the secret. Once you start, momentum builds. 1 sentence becomes 2. 2 becomes a paragraph. Before you know it, you're in flow state. Move 2. Name the emotion. Before you procrastinate, pause. Ask yourself, what am I actually avoiding? Fear, perfectionism, boredom? Just naming the emotion weakens its power. Psychologists call this affect labeling, and research shows it reduces the intensity of negative emotions. When you label that cloud as fear of judgment, instead of just feeling vague anxiety, it shrinks. It becomes manageable. Move 3. Reward the start, not the finish. Your brain needs dopamine now, not later. So give it some. Work for 10 minutes. Treat yourself. Started the thing? That's a win. You're training your brain that starting feels good. You're creating new neural pathways that associate task initiation with positive feelings instead of dread. Remember Alex, Jordan, and Sam? They still procrastinate sometimes, but now they know why. And that changes everything. Alex writes 1 sentence. Jordan puts on gym shoes. Sam opens the project file. These are small actions, but they're breaking the procrastination cycle. Because when you stop fighting your brain and start understanding it, you stop being the problem and you start being the solution. Now here's my question for you. Which of these 3 moves are you going to try first? Drop a comment below and let me know which procrastination pattern you recognize most in yourself. And if this video helped you understand your brain a little better, hit that subscribe button, because we're breaking down more psychology behind productivity, focus, and self-improvement every week. Your brain will thank you.